Hi everybody, Senpai Kitty here. How are you? So, I thought it would be fun to learn how to shuffle cards. I learned when I was maybe like 10 or 12 from my cousin Tom. I don't know if he remembers teaching me, but I remember. And it was pretty difficult at first until I got the hang of it. And so I thought I would show you all how to do it. What you want to do first is get your deck of cards out. Step 1, we have to learn how to hold the cards. 3 of your fingers, your pinky, your ring finger, and your middle finger go on the bottom. Your index finger, your pointer finger, is bent behind the cards, pushing against them, and your thumb goes on top. So that's what it looks like. And when you learn how to hold them, it needs to be nice and tight. It can't be loose to where they're falling out all over the place. And a good test of whether you have a good grip on them is to actually pretend you're going to throw them like a baseball or a frisbee, okay? They shouldn't go anywhere. You have a good grip on them. The secret is pushing with this index finger onto the back of the cards. You need to also practice it with both hands. We'll get to that later, but right now you can work on that. Both hands come into play when you're shuffling cards. So just like in karate, where we train both sides equally, we need to train both hands equally to shuffle. Alright, so step 2 is practice fanning the cards out with your thumb. So you need to really have a good grip on the back here and on the bottom with those 3 fingers, and just practice fanning them with your thumb. They shouldn't clomp, clomp, clomp like sometimes cards do. You want a nice, even, if possible, fanning of the cards. I like the sound cards make. Even can fan you if you're hot. Ah. Alright, now we gotta try it on the other side. Okay. Finger goes behind, thumb on top, and those 3 fingers on the bottom. And work on this side now, fanning it out. Yep. Don't let them go. Oh, that was a clumpy. See the clumpy there? It's okay if they clump a little, but ideally you want them nice and smooth and even. Alright, what step are we on? Step 4? Let's just say step 4. Step 3.5. 3.0. Alright, so now we've learned how to fan them. You're going to fan them halfway, about halfway. Doesn't have to be exact. This section that's come away from the rest of the group that you're still holding is now going to get grabbed by your other hand. And watch that slowly. Your index finger is going to go in between and turn the cards over like this. Okay? So now you have that grip with that little section that you just broke off. Index finger is behind, thumb is on top, 3 fingers on the bottom. Okay? So now you ideally have 2 good grips on 2 different sections of cards. Okay? Here we are. Now we're ready for the shuffle. So remember that fanning action that we did before. Okay? Release a little bit with one hand while you're releasing a little bit with the other hand at the same time, back and forth, until they're all released. Now you see how I still have my fingers gripping, so these cards aren't going anywhere. They're now combined in the middle, but not all the way. They're overlapped. You see that? So at that overlap now, we're going to keep our 3 fingers at the bottom, our index fingers are still kind of in play. Now our thumbs are going to go on top. And our index fingers are going to meet up with those fingers on the bottom. Okay? So now we have thumbs on top, index fingers on the bottom. Hopefully you can see that. Alright, so now what we do is we bend. We make like a nice bridge or a rainbow. Okay? Thumbs still on top, otherwise these cards are just going to fly everywhere. Okay? So, what happens now is we release those fingers on the bottom and watch what happens. The cards shuffle together. There you go. Now faster, it looks like this. Fan halfway, grab that other half, fan them down together. We have the overlap in the middle, fingers tuck around, thumbs stay on top, release the fingers on the bottom. Shuffle. Yay! Let's do it again. Alright, get your good grip. Fan halfway. The other hand grabs with a good grip. We release little bits, fan them out together. They combine, fingers tuck, thumbs stay on top, fingers release at the bottom. I hope you're all doing really well out there. I'm sure you are. As cards are flying all over the place. I'll show you what happens if you don't do certain things well. Okay, let's say we get to this point. And it's like, yeah, I did it. And I forget my thumbs on top. Oh, whoops. So that can happen. They can go flying everywhere, but it's just cards, just pick them up. No crying over spilled cards. Alright, so keep practicing, and you'll get better and better. Maybe you'll be able to do it off to the side. That's kind of fun. Maybe you'll be able to do it upside down. It's kind of cool. Gravity defying. Cards are shuffling upwards. Or the regular way might be good enough. Alright, well, I hope you learned something today. And keep smiling out there. Hope you're doing well. Peace out.